Robert Olimene, all the way from Oyo, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, joins us this afternoon. You must be laughing at that. Robert, I want you to drop your comment on the painful loss from Imama Makakwa. There's been talks about not showing empathy by the journalists. Some are saying, Imama, no matter what, you should be able to control yourself, calling a question a dumb question.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, mates. It's good to be on the program once again.
Thank
you.
For
Coach Mama, I really don't want to be in his shoes at this point in time. I was exposed to the comments from his presser since yesterday, and I have been smiling. So to see him more or less get this thought out, I think the coach is coming from a place of should I say disappointment in terms of how the game panned out for his team. I believed he must have put in so much to prepare his boys for this particular encounter. I am yet to more or less get myself acquainted with what happened between Rivers United and Abia Warriors yesterday. But going by the comments of the coach, I believe that what he got or what he saw wasn't what he was expecting going into that particular encounter, hence why he must have been able to allow that presser slip away from him in terms of how he answered questions from journalists and, of course, how he gave his own general outlook as regards the result of that game yesterday.
All right, let's quickly, I would like to get your thought also on the results from on Sunday. Shooting Stars back to winning ways. Just summarize the result, and then we'll take a look at the top 6 and bottom 6. Rivers United back on top. Remo Stars lost away from home to Katsina United. What's your take on match day 13? Do you see this league going down to the wire?
Yes, I possibly see the league going down to the wire. Let me quickly start with our Shooting Stars game yesterday. I was at the stadium. I saw the game from start to finish. It was a labored win for the Olawale Warriors, but a win is a win, and of course the club will take that win at this point in time, leading up to the Southwest Derby, which is set to come on Wednesday against the Remo Stars in Ikene. But for the fans yesterday, they were not so happy in terms of how the game ultimately panned out. That is going forward because of the fact that they were still pained by that very narrow loss to Ikorodu City in Lagos. But generally, for match day 13, it was an interesting result all through. For Plateau United, they left it late, but they got the win. For Rangers, they must have felt so disappointed getting that goalless draw against Heartland as it is. And of course, for Ikorodu City, I think this is one thing we have to keep an eye for. The directors of the club have more or less been eating the humble pie, or they are trying to make sure that their feet is still on the ground in terms of their expectations for the season. But so far, so good. 4 games unbeaten. I think that is a very, very beautiful one for the baby of the league. And of course, like I said once again, match day 13 was interesting all over in the NPFL.
All right, I must say a big thank you to you, Robert Olimene. Apologies, we cannot take more of it, but definitely would love to have you back to talk more on the Nigeria Premier Football League. And congratulations to Sutin of Ibadan for getting a win. All right, they needed the win, like whatever it is, or looking for the costliest commodity you can have at the moment. Thank you very much for coming through.